Sup nerds, I'm CuppaJoey and welcome back to another episode of r/antimlm. There's definitely going to be more to come from this subreddit because there's so much for me to sink my teeth into, and I just plain don't like pyramid schemes, so let's have a little peek at what they're up to. Hey everyone, my friend Tag Me Here is looking for product testers for a new weight loss coffee. Who do I know who drinks coffee already and would love to get skinny doing so? You know, I'm not sure if the name Tag Me Here is biblical or... I have seen this so many times. I've seen this because the people that get caught up in pyramid schemes often don't sort of do their double checks. And yeah, I've seen so many things where it says like tag me here or insert compliment about your friend here. That aroma right there, you literally cannot think a bad thought while huffing on orange oil. Have you ever tried cocaine? Start snorting your doTERRA aromas straight from the bottle. No joke. This shit hits better than anything I've ever snorted before. I mean, I've never tried cocaine, but I'm pretty sure the only thing it has in common with doTERRA oils is the fact that it's way overpriced. I mean, I know that I've heard people referring to things that they really love, like crack, you know, like saying, oh, this cake is like crack, I can eat it all the time, blah, blah, blah. But, like, the thing is that it's not a selling point. You know, the fact that they actually say, have you ever tried cocaine, like, it's definitely something to be compared to. You know, it doesn't seem like a joke here. Like, that's what's really concerning. It says, this shit, it's better than anything I've snorted before, which makes me wonder, what have they snorted before? And that also begs the question, are, you know, MLM users deliberately targeting vulnerable people that may have had drug problems before? Because I definitely wouldn't put it past them. They tend to prey on people. This is Darylyn. She's 25 and she's a hair and skin boss babe at TSB. I love shopping and taking outfit of the day. I enjoy working. Dreaming big and hustling hard is what I love to do. I want to travel after this virus. Lol, just here to meet more open-minded and down-ass people. And apparently she is sending out messages trying to recruit people to her pyramid scheme. So I mentioned in a previous episode that there were Huns going onto dating websites in an attempt to get people to join their pyramid scheme. So we saw Tinder and we saw Bumble, and this is another Bumble one, but again, because I'm not familiar with dating websites, I think that Bumble BFF is a place to make friends, which, you know, I guess works more than the romantic relationship side of thing. But even so, if there are people that are trying to make genuine friendships and you're like, hey babe, join my downline, you know, like, oh. Hopefully they will wake up and get out of that scheme as soon as possible. Day 1. Day 56, all thanks to Nutricode hair, skin and nail pills. I mean, I'm pretty sure that's just 2 months of nail growth. I'm not too wised up on what healthy nails look like, you know, mine are terrible, I use mine, but apparently those aren't what healthy nails look like as well, so they're just, you know, shooting themselves in the foot there. Jenny versus Jane. Hashtag be the boss, hashtag nailed this. Both have a $129 investment. Jenny sells 10 sets for $120, pays herself back. $129 minus $120 equals $9, so Jane is still out of pocket $9. Has 0 commission, 0 inventory, 0 PV, 0 GV. And then, I'm not going to go into reading Jenny, but surprise, surprise, it says that what you need to do if you really want to make money is to just give more money to the company. And then it goes, she sells 10 sets, she sells 12 sets, she sells 16 sets. Like, yeah, it's a nice idea if you manage to sell that much. But who is buying it? You know, again, I imagine that this is for, you know, Colour Street or something like that due to the hashtag nail this, but MLMs make money, or most, you know, most everyday people that have just joined an MLM only make money from selling product when it's pity sales, when it's people who feel bad for them, who want to support their friends. You know, you're not gonna sell 26 sets for 312. You know, closes 1k nail bar. What? I don't understand. I don't understand most of this. I just know that it's got loads of different words that are all just trying to say, be like Jenny, give us more money. Like, this is awful. And, you know, pretty much they're all going to end up as Jane. They're all going to end up as Jane, except they're all going to be out of pocket every time they try and buy more. It's terrible. Like, Jenny doesn't exist. You know, Jesus loved perfume and being anointed by Mary before his death. The Book of Esther also promotes beauty products. It's why I love selling Avon. You can buy from me at youravon.com/hun. Oh dear, no. I mean, I have said it before that as soon as anybody tries to bring religion or God, regardless of which religion it is, into any kind of business negotiation, you need to get that heck out of there as possible, because they are trying to swindle you. And yeah, okay, this isn't quite televangelist level, but it's definitely sketchy as hell. Like, oh really? I mean... Also, I'm pretty sure that, like, trying to trick people and trying to make money from people who are vulnerable and all of that is kind of not something that's really, you know, promoted in the Bible. But hey, that's just my interpretation, I guess. She did it. Blank is in executive qualification. She has been hustling all month long and did this in record time. This busy college student made a decision this month to build her business, and man did she. Emily, I am so incredibly proud of all your hard work, girl. It's 100% paying off. Next stop, executive. If you want to know more about what Emily is doing to make this amazing extra income from her phone, then get with her. It's doing amazing things in both of our lives. Next up on weird trends that Huns use, the overuse of the word executive. Like, it's so just put there for, like, fake seniority. Like, even they'll have, like, oh, you could become a seller, then a senior seller, which means that you buy more from us. Like, I've noticed that as well, that a lot of them, when you have the tiers, it's normally about how much stock you buy as opposed to how much you sell. Also, she's a college student. Like, that really sucks. Like, because, you know, this is clearly someone that's very young. She's going to be quite naive. She's going to be genuinely believing all the stuff these people sell her. I meant to say tell her, but to be fair, they are selling it to her. And yeah, when it goes, all of your hard work, I mean, is it really paying off? You know, like, I'm sure that she is putting the hard work into this, but, you know, she should be putting the hard work into her degree. This comes from somebody looking to make a homemade sugar scrub, and the first recipe that comes up says basic homemade sugar scrub recipe. Half a cup of granulated sugar, half a cup of organic coconut oil, then 15 to 20 drops Young Living essential oil in the scent of your choice. This really annoys me. Oh, it's the fact that it's the first one on Google, so you don't even need to go into the actual page. It just comes up like that. This is terrible, and you know the problems I have with Young Living. Don't ever buy anything from Young Living. They're just terrible. I don't need to go into it again, but they're terrible. What if you joined Mary Kay back in 1963 in their very beginning? Could you images where you'd be now? That's where we are at right now with TB. Our product is brand new to the beauty industry and our company isn't even a year old yet. The clock is ticking. DM for more details if you are interested in joining our team. #lashes for days. You know, up until now I never knew that one of the side effects of tuberculosis were lashes for days. So now we know. You see, the thing about posts like this is that they think, I mean, I know that it's a new company, but they think that by saying, oh, if you got in there at the beginning, you'd be really rich, so get in now. Like, you're just kind of confirming that it's a pyramid scheme. Like, that's how they work. You got to get in right at the beginning, get to the top, and crush everyone beneath you. The Boss Babes Co. Looking for brand ambassadors. Empowered women empower women. Message us. Oh no, it's evolved. It's evolved into something horrendous. This is like an MLM of MLMs. No. Oh, the fact that Boss Babe is used unironically, you know, like, I mean, again, I'm in anti-MLM circles, so, you know, whenever I see people using Boss Babe, it's like, you know, to take the piss, but... Oh, to be like the Boss Babe company. The fact that it says empowered women empower women, they are not empowering women. This is one of the things that really frustrates me about a lot of these MLMs, because the thing is that most of the people that are in MLMs, or at least the ones to do with makeup and nutrition and all of that, they do, on the whole, tend to be women. And, well, this is why you get the hashtag boss babe, because, generally men wouldn't come up with that. So they have this idea that they are the boss and they are an empowered woman and that they are empowering other women. But the thing is that they're not. They're just trying to get these women into their downline. They are finding women who are most likely struggling with income at the moment. Especially in current crisis, the amount of people that go, oh my god, I can work from home. So what? Yeah, people are struggling to pay for, rent and food and medical bills if you're in a place where you have to pay medical bills, and they're just trying to get even more money from them. I hate this. There's so much about this I hate the little smug look on her face as well. She's like, yeah, you're gonna join us and you're gonna be empowered, except you're not, except you're gonna give everything to me. Give me your money. Yeah, I mean, wearing MLM chic is just, it's not good. Not my post. Have any of you ladies tried this? I've heard great things for TTC. I just ordered mine. Something is in the oil. I am due December the 15th, which is so funny because I swear the reason I'm pregnant is because I got that essential oil you recommended to help with hormones. So thank you, and I'll be following closely since you are due only 2 days after me. So I found from this post that TTC means trying to conceive, which, I mean, considering the context of trying to get pregnant, it makes sense. But, this is just another example of how low they'll go because, people who are trying to conceive, people who are trying to get pregnant and have been unlucky are generally in quite a vulnerable place. I mean, it's similar to the whole virus protection and sun protection thing, and, I've seen them using cancer as an attempt to try and sell their products, which is really low. This is just another example of it. They're preying on vulnerable people who are in a situation where they're trying to get pregnant and then willing to try anything, even if that includes, overpriced essential oils from their friend who swears it works, but, just wants to get money from them. Yeah, this is pretty shameful. Curious which MLMs do not require you to build a team as a major source of income, but rather make a good commission on products sold. The answer is none of them. That's the point. Eeks, look at this. Who wants to try it? This is the best mascara on the planet right now. I am Purple's exclusive affiliate this week. She covers everything with a 14-day money-back guarantee if you don't love it. But trust me, I know you will love it. So this 4D wonder is fiber-infused, one step, no clumps, crazy length and volume, #1 seller, and lasts 3+ months. Pop an emoji in the comments to order and you'll be helping me get some free makeup too. How cool, right? Eeks! Clap, clap. Okay, so this is definitely a trend that I've noticed is the overuse of the word eeks. I actually did reject a different post for one of my videos before just because there were way too many eeks. And it was in that weird sort of curly fonts that you get on some Android devices. I don't know what it's called, but the one I mean, the one that's kind of curly and childish that you sometimes get screenshotted, which, just meant that the whole thing was way too much for me. But just saying eeks doesn't excite people the way that they seem to think. And then when it says 14-day money back guarantee if you don't love it, how are you gonna get that money back? So, can you say, oh, I didn't love the mascara, so can I have my, I wonder how different, because, I'm so sure that guarantee does not exist, I mean, this is a Facebook post, I'm sure it's not legally binding as it is, but if you did try and get the money back, I wonder what hoops they would make you jump through. It would be the case of, oh, well, did you try it this much? Oh, well, did it do this? Oh, well, did you do that? Well, what were you expecting? Well, they're probably, no matter what you say, there's going to be something that they're going to find and be like, oh, well, technically it was good for you then, that's what I bet is going to happen. And it's basically saying, hi, I'm Red, I'm being exploited by Purple, and I want to exploit you too. Oh, sounds great. It's a pyramid scheme, honey. I love this. This is in the style of those decals that you get on cars. One of the things that these MLMs sell, because, they only sell by selling to their employees, but while not calling them employees. And one of the things that they sell are, the decals in order to advertise their quote-unquote business. Like, I've seen it for Sensi, I've seen it for Herbalife, and yeah, here we got It's a Pyramid Scheme, honey, in that exact same style, and it gets even better. I spoke to OP, who gave me permission to post this on my video, so thank you very much. And as soon as they bought a car, boom, there it is. I like that it's the only one as well. I like it because it does look like, unless you get up close, it looks like she might actually be part of one. And so maybe it's going to attract Huns who then go up close and see it. Either way, I love this. Like, if you have bought any kind of anti-MLM chic, then do let me know in the comments. I'd love to see more stuff like this. I think it's really neat. Wait, so do people get another $1,200 from the government and people are still going to say, I don't got money to invest? This post right here, like, just summarizes what I hate the absolute most about MLMs is that, like, this shows how predatory it is. If people are getting $1,200, and I'm gonna be blunt about this, when it comes to things like utilities and food and just living, like, just living is really expensive. $1,200 is not gonna go far, especially if people are struggling with their jobs at the moment. You know, I could go into a long rant about how the gap between the rich and the poor is widening, and it is. We're seeing higher levels of poverty than we ever have seen, and yet this person is thinking, well, if you're in poverty, all you need to do is give the money that you've only just got, which might be feeding you and your kids, which might be putting a roof over your head, but instead give it to some product that won't work, so I can make money from what little you have. Like, that's what really, like, I find this genuinely quite I'm getting angry, I'm getting quite het up while talking about this, you know. Is that it is the real petty attitude as well, that whole, and you're saying that you don't have money to invest when it's very little that these people have. It's that attitude, it's the predatory nature, it's the judgmental attitude, and it's the fact that they're picking on the most vulnerable people in society. I hate this so much. Hey girly, how's it going? Hey girl, question for you. Happy birthday, girly. Hope you have a fab day. Hey girly, I was wondering if you would be willing to paste a status on me for your war. I'm doing a draw at the end of the month and you can win free samples to try for helping me out. Let me know what you think. Hey Green, how are you? Ugh, this reminds me so much of those r/nice guy posts when you get like the one guy messaging the girl like, hey, 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 over and over again, and then just never getting a response. This was really cringe to read. Also, the use of the word girly. It's like she's trying to put her own spin on hun, but they always start off that way. It's always like, hey girl, or hey sweetie, or hey hun, and then like their pitch, you know, after giving some fake compliments. Also, the whole happy birthday, like, that's the only post where they were clearly not trying to move to an MLM. Well, I say clearly. They were, like, you know that if she's randomly messaging this person, that they are definitely trying to, you know, recruit them into the MLM. But, like, the whole happy birthday to try and pretend it's something other than that so that you get a response was pretty bad. Also, the fact that this was going on for how many months? Like 8? I don't know how long people sort of traditionally stay within MLMs. I mean, I know that it isn't too long before all your resources are bought up and you've just got like a garage full of all this product that you can't sell. If you're unlucky, stuff that expires as well. But oh god, just the fact that it went on for so long. Anyone I invited to join Plexus, please dismiss my scripted words of praise. They will say anything to get your money. I've been played. Go grab a laxative off the drugstore shelf, as it will equal my reaction to this product. It also gave me a wicked craving for salty and sweet. I gained weight. My daughter told me a year ago that Plexus was nothing more than a pyramid scheme. I will no longer be contributing 25% of my income to this illusion of a healthy gut program. It's a poo storm. You know what? I love the honesty here. I love that it's basically, yeah, I pooed everywhere, that's what you're gonna get. and hey, I mean, the only way that we can take down MLMs is if former Huns, you know, are aware of the scheme that they're in, you know. It's good to see people turning around, and this gave me a little giggle as well. Wake up, have a Herbalife breakfast, feel at your best, repeat. Something tired, something energy, ask me how. My Herbalife breakfast, Herbalife nutrition. So there was a little bit of personal information on the car which I have blocked out. Like, I'm not going to include their name and their phone number because that's a little bit too far. The email address I'll keep the same because that's just an info thing, so that looks pretty standard. But look at the license plate. Okay, I originally was going to block out the license plate. I didn't want this person to get found and targeted for their crappy vehicle, but look at what it says. 4U2, which is their weird health and nutrition 4U2. Then it even says MLM in the middle, like that's something to be proud of. And then WP, I don't know what WP is. Does anybody know what WP is? If you know what WP is, then do let me know in the comments because I haven't got a clue. And yeah, I mean, it isn't the person's initials, I can confirm that. I know I blocked out their name, but it isn't their initials. So this is just a horrible car. This is the worst car I have ever seen. Oh god. Like this is one of two ways. This is either someone who is genuinely doing quite well in the MLM, because you know it is possible to do well in an MLM, but only if you're, you know, crushing loads of people below you. So, you know, you gain something financially, you lose a lot in terms of your soul. So yeah, they're either somebody who's doing really well and that's why they're able to afford all these fancy things and, you know, they want to recruit as many people so they can get richer, you know, that makes sense. Or this could be somebody that isn't shifting their stock and is so desperate to try and shift it that they've bought a load of extra stuff for their car and even changed the license plate so people will think that they're earning more than they are. I think it may be more the latter, but you know, the former's possible. Well, that's it for r/anti-MLM, and if you know anyone that is in a multi-level marketing pyramid scheme, then feel free to share these videos just in case it might persuade them the other way. I don't know if it will, but you know what, if we can get more people out of these systems, then we're better for it. And until I have another fresh collection of Huns to have a look at, I will see you all next time.